we will be taking a look at what are called product choice decisions or constrained resource decisions. Here's the situation. Every firm would like to make and sell as many of its products as possible, but all firms have limitations on how much they can make and sell. Either they'll run out of materials, or they'll run out of labor, or they'll run out of machine time, or they'll run out of customers. So the issue here is to make and sell as many units as possible given our limitations. In order to understand this, we need to talk a little bit about constraints. A constraint is anything that limits your ability to attain a goal. So we need to look at our production situation and decide what is limiting us, what is preventing us from doing more. The general rule for production is that we prefer to make and sell products with higher contribution margins compared to products with lower contribution margins. We like to sell things that are more profitable for us, given any qualitative considerations. However, when we identify a constraint that changes the decision rule, in that case, we need to focus on the products with the highest contribution margin per unit of the constrained resource. In other words, we find the thing that is limiting our ability to be more profitable, and then we try to get as much out of it as we can, subject to qualitative considerations. Let's take a look at an example. A company makes two models of its product, basic and deluxe. The contribution margin for the basic units is $20 each, and the contribution margin for the deluxe units is $24 each. So, which product would the company prefer to market and to sell? Obviously, given a choice, they'd much rather sell a deluxe unit for $24 contribution margin than sell a basic unit for $20 of contribution margin. However, what if their machine time is limited? There's only a certain number of hours in each day that the machines can run, and it takes 2 minutes to make one basic unit, but it takes 3 minutes to make a deluxe unit. How does that affect the company's focus? Well, it takes 2 minutes to make a basic unit. That means that the firm can churn out 30 basic units an hour. The contribution margin on a basic unit is $20. If they make 30 units per hour, that means they are generating $600 of contribution margin each hour that they make basic units. By contrast, it takes 3 minutes to make a deluxe unit. That means they can only create 20 deluxe units each hour. At a contribution margin of $24 per unit, that means spending an hour generating deluxe units would only yield $480 of contribution. Based on that, the firm would much rather make basic units than deluxe units because it makes better use of the firm's constraining resource, machine hours. This concept is expanded in the theory of constraints, which takes a look at whatever is limiting our ability to be profitable and then seeks ways to ease that constraint. You will be exploring this idea more when you take a management of operations course in this program. So what we're looking for is bottlenecks. A bottleneck is anything that limits our ability to be productive and therefore profitable. So the bottleneck operation, the thing that is limiting us, should never be idle. Production should be focused on making sure that that constraining resource is always fully busy. And furthermore, we might want to think about whether it is worth it to us to expand the bottleneck capacity. For example, this firm has 3 machines in Department A. Each machine can produce 1,200 units per day. That means altogether, Department A can churn out 3,600 units each day. In Department C, there are 2 machines that can churn out 1,600 units each. So altogether, Department C could produce 3,200 units each day. Here's the problem. Department B only has 1 machine. And even though it's a very good machine and a very quick machine, and it can churn out 3,000 units each day, it doesn't matter that the other departments are more productive because all units have to go through Department B. Therefore, this is the bottleneck. This is the department that is limiting the firm's ability to be more productive and more profitable. Therefore, the firm should consider ways to expand the productive capacity of Department B, assuming that they would have more customers to sell to if they were able to expand their productivity.